If you were flying to or out of the Delhi airport over the weekend, I don't need to tell you what things were like. There was chaos as dense fog severely impacted the airport operations on Sunday. And in the midst of all of this, a video of a passenger assaulting a pilot has gone viral. You heard that right. The passenger hit the pilot because he was frustrated over the flight's delay. Our next report getting you the complete story.
These were the scenes at Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport. Hours of delay, chaos, passengers chanting slogans against airlines. What was going on? Frustration had been mounting as a result of flight delays, and some passengers had had enough. The intense fog resulted in several flights arriving at and departing from the Indira Gandhi Airport getting delayed. Thousands of passengers were left waiting for hours, with the fog reducing visibility and impacting flights across northern India. There were chaotic scenes. As tempers flew, things took an exceptionally ugly turn on this flight. A passenger aboard this Indigo Airlines Delhi to Goa flight assaulted the pilot. Here's what happened. The pilot was announcing a further delay in the flight's departure. One of the passengers then ran towards the pilot and slapped him. One of the flight attendants can be heard in the background telling the passenger that he cannot do this. The passenger has now been arrested. As per reports, the flight took off from Delhi after a delay of more than 10 hours. The Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia said that all stakeholders were working round the clock to minimize the fog-related impact and that unruly passenger behavior is unacceptable and will be dealt with strongly. In a statement, Indigo Airlines has said that the matter had been referred to an independent internal committee for the passengers' inclusion in the no-fly list. Indigo said the passenger was declared unruly and handed over to the local law enforcement agencies for further action as per protocol. While passenger fury has been growing as a result of the fog-induced disruptions, this case has left people shocked. After all, the flight crew personnel were just doing their jobs, with the fog severely impacting airport operations. What could they possibly do? How can assaulting another human being help make the situation better in any way? This incident is an ugly reminder of how passenger behavior cannot be allowed to nosedive, how we all need to be responsible passengers and not let things spiral out of control. Bureau Report, WION.
Kentucky is attempting to make cosmic contact. It's known for its music and whiskey. It has an unusual invitation now. It's inviting aliens to visit, but at the same time saying, don't eat us. Now, while the movies often show aliens heading straight for cities like New York or even London, Kentucky's tourism board has other ideas. They are aiming to draw extraterrestrial visitors to Lexington, the horse-obsessed hub of the state and the 30th largest city in the US. And how exactly do they plan on doing this? By sending a welcome signal to TRAPPIST-1, which is a red dwarf star 40 light-years away. It is home to the largest group of Earth-sized planets in a single stellar system. This message is not your typical tourist advertisement. It's an interstellar holiday invitation sent straight from Earth. Created by VisitLex, the website for Lexington tourism, it's the first of its kind. The VisitLex team highlights that when the message reaches TRAPPIST-1, its quote-unquote inhabitants will discover a bitmap image showing them the horse capital of the world, complete with wide open spaces perfect for landing a spaceship. The coded image is supposed to have useful information for extraterrestrials like knowledge of the elements of life on Earth, prime numbers, and other education that aliens might need to understand us. Interestingly, the message also includes how to make the state's famous bourbon. Along with facts about Kentucky and its horses, the VisitLex team shares that aliens will now learn why Lexington has the best food and music on planet Earth. This was conveyed through an audio recording by the legendary blues musician T.D. Young. The message was sent out using a modified infrared laser after getting the green light from the Federal Aviation Administration. But if you are hoping to meet an alien at the Kentucky Derby, hold your horses. The signal will reach TRAPPIST-1 only by 2063. And who knows how long it will take for any extraterrestrial tourist to travel back the 235 trillion miles. But why TRAPPIST-1? For starters, it is a red-hot focus for astronomers, with NASA observing 7 rocky exoplanets orbiting a cool red dwarf star. Several of these planets lie in the habitable zone, a region not too hot, not too cold for liquid water. According to astrobiologist Robert Lauder from the University of Kentucky, they are targeting TRAPPIST-1 because they think they might get an answer in somebody's lifetime. The message, being from Lexington's International Museum of the Horse, is a gesture of peace. So if any extraterrestrials are out there scanning for holiday spots, Lexington might be on their list. Until then, this marketing gimmick might work well for Homo sapien tourists. And now, while the melting ice caps are a growing concern the world over, a bigger concern is the obsession of the ultra-rich with luxury ice from the Arctic glaciers. At least that is what Arctic Ice, a startup based in Greenland, is hoping to achieve. The name of this company is Arctic Ice, and they are not selling just any ice. They are selling what they call the purest ice in the world. How? Well, by harvesting it directly from the rapidly melting glaciers of Greenland. But this is not for ordinary people, you see. It's a luxury for the privileged few, for the elite of the society. This company aims to sell this glacier ice to upscale cocktail bars in Dubai. I mean, if you are truly among the world's elite, you can just not have a drink with any ice. You must drink it, it seems, with the purest ice in the world. The company claims that the impact of their venture on the environment is very insignificant. They say that their ice is harvested from icebergs that are already naturally detached from the glacier. It is then shipped, still frozen, on cargo vessels to distribution partner in Dubai. The cost for a high-end bar to acquire a piece of this glacier ice is unclear. Netizens, meanwhile, are furious. They have raised environmental sustainability concerns, given the impact of the climate crisis on Greenland's iconic glaciers. There is no comment yet from the company on that criticism, but here's hoping the message gets out there.